It's about 5. And the guy that knows how to actually change things is not here. That's Day Ruiner. We'll eventually be able to change that. As for now, it will be a Kale Dovidio in a best of 5 here, winner semifinals. And Dovidio off to a good start, getting 38, and all of this will matter on a character like Game & Watch, who's just so light. Even with that lackluster kill power of Bayonetta, you can still manage to find an early stock with an up tilt back air if you are able to position yourself correctly. Even at a percent like this could probably end up doing it. The down tilt into the ABK extension, the forward air, going to be able to take an early stock here for Dovidio on the board, only 14% to his name. And of course, that up be able to beat out the bomb. The ledge trap not going to be nearly as strong without that. Able to air dodge up, but Kale continuing the onslaught here in advantage. The nairs, the up airs, the up Bs, all continuing to keep Dovidio in a bad situation. Once again, calling out the air dodge to the platform, and suddenly it was 14%, it's 98%, and finally Dovidio able to get the first hit on this second stock of Kale, who has definitely responded in kind. The good call on the up B, though, getting a little bit more percent for him. Continuing to stall off stage. The back air from Game & Watch, though, such a great tool at dealing with even a character like Bayonetta off stage. 60% suddenly on the board. 61 able to reversal that up air or down air for a little bit more damage. And suddenly it seems like Kale, who potentially was getting a lot of momentum, has had it halted here by Dovidio. But the down air going to be able to secure the stock. Only 82 on the board for Kale, not looking too shabby. The up Bs from both players going back to neutral. Dovidio looking in a good spot, though. 120 without an air dodge, but the up air going to wind up giving Kale stage control. An unfortunate hit for Dovidio, as he is just unable to get these stocks. Kale not giving him any of the panic options that he wants off of options like the down tilt to secure these early stocks, but that back air certainly going to be able to do it. And Kale now on his last stock here of this game number 1. The nairs, though, going to be so much damage. The bacon as well, trying to get the down smash for a big play, not quite able to. The up smash, though, certainly going to leave a mark. You're the video you'd love to get a little bit more damage on, especially with how well this game started out. And the up B going to be able to do it with the forward air, and that will be it. The early stock from Dovidio able to seal that game number 1. And all of that, of course, at the risk of Game & Watch's invincible frame 3 up B. If at any point you mess that one up, that is a reversal, and that is Bayonetta going to the skies. And of course, both players going to stay tried and true to their characters. Dovidio does have a Donkey Kong, but I certainly don't imagine that's coming out in Game & Watch Donkey Kong, a matchup not exactly known to be particularly good for the big monkey. Game number 2, though, we're going to Town and City as Kale's counter pick. A couple of bats withins, though, going to get Dovidio a little bit of advantage and a 36% at the cost of only 12 on himself. The good witch time to call out the nair, just missing the big extension with the reverse up air. Potentially a lot of damage missed out on there. Now the pressure with all these up airs, Bayonetta going to have to be able to maneuver carefully around all of these amazing juggling options of Mr. Game & Watch. Good ABK, though. Do we have enough resources to get the big combo? We do not, but solid 77 afterwards, and now another big extension. Good witch time, and going under and then trading with the forward smash. Unfortunate for Dovidio, who had the correct call, just not able to get that forward smash to connect in the way that would have done the job. And Kale with the second lease on life going to be able to try to get a lead here for the first time all set. Good down tunnel. Once again, Kale just not giving off the panic options. A good call on the witch time, able to get the up smash after. The video so patient here and disadvantaged, not wanting to get hit by one of these up airs for massive damage. Good job reacting to the up smash. The up B, though, from Kale going to come out. Suddenly it's a Bayonetta with very little resources to her name. Able to get a regrab, though. Certainly everything is back on the table, but the bomb going to get Kale first blood after being able to survive that witch time. Good couple of ABKs, though, into the Nair. Great conversion from Dovidio to even it up without too much percent going on the board for himself. The grab able to connect on the roll, and this could potentially be more big damage. Kale trying to keep this advantage state going. The up airs, the nairs once again coming out. Good forward air, but the eject button not going to allow anything of significance to come out of it. These up Bs definitely coming through very liberally from Kale. The up B of Dovidio, though, not going to be able to get too much off of it. And now on the FD center, probably a big reason Kale wanted to go here. Dovidio could definitely have a hard time struggling to land. And of course, Bayonetta can be very good with those platforms if she knows how to use them correctly. However, the big damage here, and that is going to be another early stock for Dovidio, able to take the lead even after the disastrous witch time on his first stock. Another up B. Suddenly Dovidio able to get a nice extension there. Quick 30%. And suddenly this lead could start to begin to balloon. If Kale is not careful and able to get this stock off soon, the forward air going to lead to more damage, though. And Dovidio just able to try to survive. Just try to get this damage on slowly but surely. And this might not be slowly or surely. Big damage here. The forward air going to get the kill screen and going to get the stock for Dovidio. Lots of early stocks coming out from this Bayonetta. Onto that light Mr. Game & Watch, paper thin, not able to survive that high in the blast zone. Sticking to the Mr. Game & Watch is Kale, down 0-2, but we know the kinds of thing he's capable of when in a situation like this. Certainly no stranger to the reverse 3-0s, and clearly believing that the stage was not the problem, going back to Town and City. The Nair going to get Kale the first big opening, but nothing too significant out of it. Able to wait for the Gyarados, but just a little late on the trigger. But this Game & Watch advantage state continuing to stay strong. The up air is finally coming out. Suddenly Dovidio standing at 60%. The up B, this continued advantage state for Kale, able to stay strong. Great weight on the up B from Dovidio, though, and great awareness to actually shield the rest of that down air. I just hammer his advantage from Kale, certainly of his input meant to be up B, and probably would have come out, but just like that, one combo from Dovidio is going to even up the damage. Able to get the bats within on that bomb that would have certainly been the stock this close to the town ledge. Just going for the up B there on that down air, not going to risk a bigger punish. And another up B here, reset to neutral. Dovidio's done a great job of getting leads and just being able to convert those into early stocks. If you can get another early lead, that certainly will not be good for Kale. A good back air there on the up B. And just patient ledge trapping going, but able to be caught out by that dash attack of Kale. The down air sending the wrong way, though, certainly would have been it if you were able to get that the direction you wanted it to be. And there from Game & Watch. If Dovidio is able to secure the stock, he's looking a good spot, and Kale definitely needs the momentum of the first stock. Down 0-2, you cannot afford to have to play from a deficit again, as Dovidio has proven that he will convert your desperation into those early Bayonetta stocks through her high damage combos going all the way to the ceiling. Patient neutral here, both players knowing how important this is. The rapid jab going to do justice, though. Enough rage on that Bayo for it to kill center stage there. And now Dovidio just going to slow things down a bit, even willing to go to ledge against Mr. Game & Watch. Knows that if he can just get one more big combo, this Rage Bayonetta could take a stock, or if nothing else, certainly leave a mark. Fair not able to connect though, and no more damage on Kale. Able to get that stock, all things considered, not too much damage on the board. You'll certainly take only a measly 14. The back airs though, Kale trying to get the extension. The big reversal from the video though, not able to convert it into a stock, but boy, could that have been scary. Off of the town plaque, could this be it though? It will, and another early stock here from this Bayonetta. Dovidio just not letting Game & Watch get into the red percents whenever possible, taking the risk of finishing his combos, trusting that the execution is there and that Game & Watch up B will not reversal. However, the Bacon certainly doing some justice here for Kale, 81. And if Dovidio did so good with a lead, can he be able to convert another lead into a big advantage? 47 suddenly. And once again, just being able to convert the desperation of Kale while down into more and more damage. But the ill-advised witch time trying to call it the mash, certainly going to spell doom for that stock. Kale will have to fight back from this 57% deficit just to get to a game number 4 here. The great combo strings though, getting able to wait for the witch time. Suddenly even percents. Kale fighting back strong here. Nair suddenly with the percent lead. Kale not wanting to go down without a fight, wants to see that game number 4. The up smash, good shield from Dovidio, trying to call it a mash, nothing doing though. Good up B from Kale, able to survive. Dovidio not able to correctly catch that landing. And Game & Watch advantage, we know how devastating this can be. Wait on the up smash, the down smash going to do it though. Kale able to get game number 3 with the down smash up smash conversion to get it to 2-1 Dovidio's favor. But we will be playing these next 2 games on Dovidio's counter pick. He will have complete control over the stage now. And who knows if we're going back to town, but it seemed like that was a very good spot for Mr. Game & Watch to be. The Hardy Music counter pick will be taking us to small battlefield here of what Dovidio's counter pick will end up being. Of course, staying on the Bayonetta, having no reason to want to switch off here. Was unable to secure game 3, but going up 2-0 with her. And of course, game 3 still very competitive. Down tilt, this could be a big start from Dovidio, able to get everything that he needs here, going up to the skies, finally able to fail an execution check. Kale going to thank his lucky stars. He will finally be able to survive one of those long strings from Dovidio. Can he make the most of it here? Another second lease on life. He's had a couple of those that set, unable to convert on the one in game 2 where he was fell out of the Bayonetta F smash. Big down smash attempt, but the SD from Kale accidentally hitting side B. And Dovidio able to get a big advantage again. Once again, he's been very good with the lead. Game 3, though, Kale was able to clutch up. He will have to do so again here. Trade not quite going in his favor. Dovidio able to get advantage. Dovidio so careful running around. The F tilt, though, will put Dovidio in an unfortuitous spot. So patient around the bomb, but getting a little antsy there, running into it. Bacon the wrong way. We could spell drop for that ledge trap. The F tilt able to get the sour hit to continue. It just barely had to have been the last frame of it. The air dodges around the bomb, so good. This could be big damage though. To the skies with the forward air, and another early converted stock here from Dovidio. 3 stocks to 1. Kale on his last lease of life, and that last lease is going to have a lot of damage on it. 43. Calling out the down air to the skies again with the kill screen. The forward air going to be it. A great call out from Dovidio, going to be a 3 stock for game number 4. And I think it's time for the play.